Hello everyone. Welcome to Oceans of Hope. I'm really happy that you're joining us again today. Our topic is pig in bag. Now the term pig in bag is a colloquial saying which means someone buys something or makes an investment without knowing its true nature or value. It is about buying something without inspecting it beforehand, risking getting a faulty item and thereby not giving much credit to yourself, the buyer. Some time ago, I accompanied my husband to purchase a piece of equipment. It was new and therefore sealed in a box. Before we left the store, one of the staff said, "You don't have to, but we can check it for you if you'd like." It was a bulky item, but my husband decided he would like it checked. Fortunately, he did, because one part had a fault and the staff had to work to resolve the issue. In that case, my husband did not buy pig in bag. Pig in bag is also used when referring to romantic relationships. And while it can go both ways, it mainly refers to a man testing out a woman sexually or living with her to see if she knows how to care for him or a home, or whether she could make children and gain his approval before he pops the big question of marriage and make her his landlady. Basically, she's on a trial run. A test drive, if you please. Or like being in a heated quarterfinals with the world's #1 player with no guarantee of making the finals, let alone winning the prize. Today, I'm discussing 2 points to encourage and help us reevaluate this mindset and whether living by it is sensible and worth it. Number 1, decide your value up front. When you go to buy a car or a house, the realtor or car dealer knows exactly the amount of money they want for that car or house. Why? Because before you show up, they have put a value usually represented by its price. My question to you is, have you thought about, let alone decided on your value? Notice I did not ask you what is your price, because I personally believe you are priceless and your value should be non-negotiable. A virtuous woman, that is, a woman of high standards, is worth far more than rubies, according to Proverbs 31:10. I believe to allow ourselves to be in a pig in bag situation is to sell ourselves short. Even in opportunities outside of romantic relationships, we have to be careful not to obtain our value from others or live by the standards they set. Yes, opportunities are great, but it is not something for nothing. That person is engaging you because you have something to offer and they know it. The question is, do you? You are not being heady and highty-tighty if you know your worth and you stick to it. Proper self-worth is to your benefit and the success of that relationship. So he comes and he tells you, you look like everything he ever wanted in a woman. He wants a lifetime with you, but he needs to be sure. He needs to test things out and be sure of what he's getting into. Ladies, do not leave everything up to him. Push your own head. Put your foot down and set your standards and stick to them. I guarantee you, he is not the only duck in the pond. A quick glance at global birth rate statistics will show you that men are being born equally at the rate of women, or perhaps even more. Before you make a bad decision and hurt your present and your future, I encourage you, do not settle. You are neither a car nor a pig, much more to be one in a bag. You are not freshly picked guinea, so it's taken by. Some guys have big appetites and little honor, if any at all, so they will keep tasting and never buy. If marriage is your standard today, go after it. You are worth it. Number 2, work hard for your own bacon. While it is not the only thing, I believe financial dependency is one of the main reasons some women settle for pig in bag treatment. And some men really make our ladies work hard for what ends up most times, or in a lot of cases, to be simply a little frick. Sometimes you have to commit yourself more than many wives would, cooking, washing, folding, ironing, and more. But he makes no commitment to you beyond sharing the same space if you're living together and serving you up a steady diet of empty words and promises. And years pass and nothing happens. In some cases, they do not even move you in to live with them for whatever reason. You sacrifice years of your life in hopes of a promise being fulfilled. And sometimes these guys even leave girls that were with them for years and engage and then marry other women who held their head and standards high. This is heart-shattering, I know, and causes many women to be crippled by the rejection and hold deep regret and even carry heavy burdens of caring for little ones when they come in such relationships. But ladies, this does not have to be you. Author Amanda Tent says there is a difference between giving up and knowing when you have had enough. Many other women find courage and strength to move out, move on, and move up in their life. Women are known for their knack for hard work and progress. The woman behind every successful man is not simply painting her nails and grooming her hair. She is adding value, and you have something good to offer. Do not shortchange yourself. I also know some ladies are sweet-skinned and do not want to work, only depending on that knight in shining armor. But we must keep encouraging each other, because most times those situations descend into more dark nights with no shine and no armor. Years pass, and many times they do not have anything much to fall back on academically or otherwise. Friends, again I say to you, this does not have to be you. Invest in yourself. Go back to school. Take a first aid class. Learn a new skill. Work on your self-worth. Use a talent to gain income or some other thing to lift yourself out of this rut. Set the stage for your independence and steer the relationship towards interdependence, where each of you make it what it needs to be. Do not settle for ham scraps when you have what it takes to bring home your own bacon. And as Nor Jordy said, money only impresses lazy girls. A man with money is only a plus, not a ladder to upgrade. With the pig in bag situation, it is always the buyer who has the upper hand and benefits when the bag is opened and the pig is inspected. They can refuse at their leisure. Sister, you are no pig. You are not in a bag. You are a princess. You are a queen. And I am helping you to fix your crown today. Buy your own crown if you have to. But all you do not settle. And while you're at it, I want to encourage you. Teach your sons how to treat a lady even when she does not demand much. Help him to be a young man of honor. And teach your daughters, nieces, and those other girls around you what not to accept. And so until next time, let us not sell ourselves short, but always trust God for what is His best. Grace and peace to you, my friend. God bless you.